Ever wondered why change often feels so hard to navigate? Why do life transitions unsettle us so much? Life is an unending journey of transitions, from childhood to adulthood, from school to work, from single to married life, and so much more. These transitions are a natural part of our existence, yet they often prove to be challenging and disconcerting. Why is that? It's because change disrupts our comfort zone, our predictable routines, and the sense of control we have over our lives. It introduces uncertainty and, at times, unwanted challenges. But here's the thing. Change is inevitable, and managing it effectively is key to making these life transitions smoother and less overwhelming. It's all about understanding the nature of change, why it affects us as it does, and developing strategies to navigate it with grace and resilience. So buckle up and let's dive into the heart of the matter and understand life's transitions and how to manage change effectively. Life transitions are often major life changes that can be both exciting and terrifying. Let's delve into understanding what life transitions are. They are significant shifts that happen in our life's journey. They can be planned or unexpected, joyous or painful, but they share a common trait. They all involve change. Imagine walking into a new office on your first day at a new job, or stepping into an empty apartment in a city you've never lived in before, or maybe closing the door behind you after ending a long-term relationship. These are all examples of life transitions. They are periods of time when we're required to adjust to new circumstances, expectations, and roles. These transitions don't just change our daily routines or physical surroundings. They have a profound emotional and psychological impact on us. They often bring a sense of uncertainty, maybe even a fear of the unknown. This is because they force us to step out of our comfort zones and face new challenges. Starting a new job, for instance, can be exhilarating as it brings the promise of new opportunities and growth. But it can also be nerve-wracking because it means meeting new people, learning new tasks, and possibly facing a steep learning curve. Similarly, moving to a new city can be thrilling as it opens up a world of new experiences. But it can also be daunting because it means leaving behind familiar places and faces. Ending a long-term relationship, on the other hand, can be emotionally draining. It can leave us feeling lost and alone, but it can also provide an opportunity to rediscover ourselves, to reassess our needs and desires, and to establish new, healthier relationships. These transitions, while challenging, can also be opportunities for growth and self-discovery. It's through navigating these changes that we learn more about ourselves, develop resilience, and become better equipped to handle future transitions. So, while life transitions may be intimidating, they are also an essential part of our journey towards personal growth and development. Consider the story of Sarah, who moved across the country for a new job. Sarah was a small-town girl who had lived in her hometown all her life. One day, she received an irresistible job offer in a bustling city thousands of miles away. She packed up her life and moved, leaving behind everything familiar. At first, Sarah was overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of her new life. The city was a whirlwind of activity, a stark contrast to the quiet life she was used to. She felt like a small fish in a large, intimidating pond. The loneliness she felt was palpable, and she missed the comfort of her tight-knit community. But Sarah was determined not to let her new circumstances get the better of her. She decided to take control of her situation and navigate her way through this major life transition. She began by setting up a routine for herself. She explored her new city, found favorite spots, and tried to make it feel like home. She started to reach out and make friends, joining local clubs and societies. She even took up a new hobby, painting, something she'd always wanted to do but never had the time for back home. Gradually, Sarah began to see the city not as a daunting concrete jungle, but as a place of opportunity and growth. She started to appreciate the diversity, the energy, and the endless possibilities that city life offered. Her new job was challenging but fulfilling. She was learning, growing, and evolving. The transition was not easy for Sarah, but she navigated it with grace and determination. It was a journey of self-discovery, resilience, and growth. Through her struggles, she found her strength. She discovered new aspects of her personality, developed new skills, and built a life that she was proud of. Sarah's story is a testament to the power of resilience and adaptability. It reminds us that change, while often scary, can also be a catalyst for growth and personal development. It's about embracing the unknown, facing challenges head-on, and finding joy in the journey. Sarah's story shows us that while life transitions can be daunting, they can also lead to positive change and growth. A scene script. Change is a constant in life, and managing it effectively can make the difference between thriving and merely surviving. Change management, in essence, is the process of understanding, accepting, and adapting to changes in our lives. It's about harnessing the power of change, rather than being swept away by it. It's about turning upheaval into opportunity, chaos into clarity. But why is it so important? Well, think about it. When we resist change, we often find ourselves in a state of stress, fear, or even paralysis. But when we embrace change, we open ourselves up to growth, learning, and new possibilities. So how can we get better at managing change? First, it's important to remain flexible. Flexibility is the art of bending without breaking. It's about being open to new ideas, new ways of doing things, and new perspectives. It's about letting go of the need for control and embracing the unknown. Flexibility allows us to adapt to change rather than fighting against it. Second, it's important to seek support. Change can be challenging, and it's okay to ask for help. Whether it's from a trusted friend, a mentor, or a professional, reaching out for support can provide us with the perspective, advice, and encouragement we need to navigate change effectively. Finally, maintaining a positive attitude is key. It's easy to focus on the negatives when we're faced with change, but by choosing to focus on the positives, we can turn obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. A positive attitude can empower us to embrace change rather than fearing it. So whether we're facing a major life transition or a minor shift in our daily routine, these strategies can help us navigate change with confidence and resilience. By understanding and effectively managing change, we can turn life's uncertainties into growth opportunities. Mastering change management can empower you to navigate life's transitions with grace and resilience. Take the story of John, a man who had to reinvent his career in his late 40s. John was a successful corporate executive, but the industry he devoted his life to was rapidly changing. He was faced with a daunting decision: adapt or become obsolete. At first, John resisted the change. He clung to the past, hoping that things would go back to the way they once were. But as time went on, he realized that he had to face the inevitable. Change was coming, whether he liked it or not. John decided to face the change head-on. He educated himself about the emerging trends in his industry and sought out guidance from professionals who had successfully navigated similar transitions. He began to see the change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and reinvention. John also understood the importance of maintaining a positive mindset. He knew that change can be difficult and uncomfortable, but he also knew that his attitude towards the change would determine his success. He chose to view the change as a challenge, a chance to prove to himself and others that he could adapt and thrive in new circumstances. In the end, John not only managed to reinvent his career, but also discovered new passions and interests along the way. He developed a deeper understanding of himself and his capabilities, and he learned valuable lessons about resilience, adaptability, and the power of a positive mindset. John's journey wasn't easy, but it was worthwhile. He showed us that change, while often challenging, can also be a catalyst for growth and transformation. His story serves as a powerful example of effective change management, demonstrating that with the right strategies and mindset, we can not only navigate change, but also thrive in the face of it. John's story reminds us that with the right tools and mindset, we can effectively manage change and emerge stronger. Change is a part of life, but it doesn't have to be a stumbling block. It can be a stepping stone to a better, more fulfilling future. Life transitions and change are inevitable, but how we navigate and manage these changes can shape our lives in profound ways. We've delved into the intricacies of life transitions, understanding that they are not just events, but processes that require time and adaptation. From navigating major life transitions, we've learned that it's essential to acknowledge our emotions, seek support, and maintain a positive outlook. In parallel, we've explored the concept of change management. We've discovered that it's about planning, implementing, and overseeing change in our lives effectively. It's about understanding that change is not an enemy, but a friend. It's about viewing change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth. So as we journey through life, let's embrace change, let's manage it, and let's grow from it. Change is a part of life, it's a part of our human experience. Remember, change is not something to fear, but an opportunity to grow and learn. You have the power to navigate life's transitions and manage change effectively.